Hey guys, as you can see, I'm back in my room back in Arizona. Trip to Jordan was amazing, but I'm doing this particular video dealing with scams in Jordan, things that you should be aware of. Um, and I hope the Minister of Tourism sees this video because this is a problem. And before we go any further, I just want to say I love Jordan. I think it's an amazing country with a lot of culture. Um, but there were some issues that I need to bring out to my viewers so that way you can make a better informed decision on whether you want to go to Jordan or not. I was kind of disappointed with the treatment that I got. Not totally, because for the most part, people were amazing. But the best way to let me just describe this first story, and I think you'll get where I'm coming from. Um, After I arrived at the airport, got through visa and all that stuff, um, I went to go look for a cab. A guy, he said, "Hey, do you need a cab?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Okay, I can take you into town." I said, "Okay, how much?" He said, which hotel you going to?" I told him the hotel. He said, "Okay, I can take you there for $35. Okay, 35 dinar, not a problem. As we were going upstairs, we go into his car. He gets into a heated discussion with some dude, and the discussion was in Arabic, obviously. And then the guy looks at me. He said, "Passport now." He pulls out his badge. He was an undercover police officer. So I was like, "What did I do wrong?" So he didn't speak English that well. So he pulls out Google Translate and we talk. And basically, what he did was he took me to the taxi stand. So that way I wouldn't go with these rogue taxi cab drivers, which I was greatly appreciative of. So lesson number one is when you go to Amman, Jordan, when you fly in, if someone offers you to take you into town, no, you don't go. You go to the taxi stand. There's a local one, and there's a one for Uber and Kareem. Kareem is their other local taxi cab service, which operates just like Uber. Um, you can choose either one, which one suits your needs. I perfectly choose Uber or Kareem, and I'm going to tell you why. Because this is where the nightmare begins. Okay, after the officer took me to the local cab driver stand, um, asked the operator how much for the cab. He said $22.50. I was like, okay, cheaper, not bad. Told me, "This is your driver." I was like, fine. Then he said, "Well, this." Then he pulled some other guy in front of me. I was like, "Who's he? I don't know what." So anyway, all three of us start walking to the car. Big guy pulls, takes my coat and takes my knapsack off my back and puts it in the trunk. Goes up front, open up the door for me, and he wants a tip. Okay, no biggie. I gave him 5 dinar. Now he's like, "Oh no, I need more." Excuse you? I just gave you a tip. You didn't do anything. I didn't ask you to take my bag off me. I don't even know what the heck you're here for. So 5 dinar was enough. So get in the car. Me and the driver bolts. The driver, he's doing this whole ride. He's asking for a big tip. I was like, "Okay, got you." During the ride, he's trying to convince me to go to these 4 and 5 star hotels, which, for the record, I got no problem with the 4 and 5 star hotels. But he's trying to have me change my hotel reservation and go to these places. And I'm like, "No, take me to my hotel." So when we finally get to my hotel, I basically doubled the fare, and then he's telling me, "Oh, no, I need more." Really? I just doubled your fare. So you got the fare plus another fare on top of that. You're going to tell me more? So I gave him another 5 dinar just to shut him up. So I grab my stuff and go inside the hotel. For what I got told was that what the cab drivers are doing, they look up which hotel you're staying at, If it's 3 stars or below, they try to convince you to go to the 4 and 5-star hotels, which obviously are expensive. Try to convince you to go there because they get a commission. And that is, to me, unethical. You are the first line ambassadors to visitors coming in here, and you should not be out here, A, harassing them for tips, and B, trying to scam them so you can get a commission from these big hotels. And to top it all off, these hotels are located like in the outskirts of the city. So you're going to need taxi drivers to drive you into the major portions of the city where the attractions are at, like the Citadel, the amphitheater, major shops, and other places to go in the city. That's where you're going to need a cab driver. So they're always sitting up in these hotels, these 4 and 5-star hotels, sitting over there and jacking up the prices for you to go, to pick you up, to go take you to these places. So they're just trying to milk money off you. So when you go to Amman, always get Uber or Kareem. It is very, very unfortunate that I had to deal with this nightmare, but when my person at the hotel told me, just get Kareem or Uber, and when I started using that, I haven't had any issues. Matter of fact, one of the Uber drivers told me that all of his passengers have complained about the local cab drivers, and pretty much he apologized for the way they acted because it doesn't look good for the image of Jordan when you have the cab drivers sitting around there harassing visitors to Jordan over money. So when you come down to Jordan, be sure you just use Uber or Kareem. Okay, now let's talk about petrol. First, I highly recommend you guys get Jet Bus. It's 20 Jordanian dinar to go there round trip. When you're at the hotel, ask your host to help you fill out the form and get it set up on your computer to get a jet bus, get the tickets. Much more convenient, much more cheaper, especially after dealing with the local drivers. I just said I can't trust them, so I decided to get jet bus. So when I did the jet bus and got the petrol, had my Jordan pass, showed them, they scanned it, gave me my ticket. As soon as I walked in, the harassment began. And matter of fact, you can just look at this clip right now. It just says it all.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Good, very well. If
Yeah.
you are interested, your ticket is covered for horses. It's included.
Yeah, but I'm good. Thank you.
How about go walking to see this point, the treasury? I like this picture, bro.
I'm doing good. Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
All right. Like I said, annoying as heck because I wanted to walk. So let me get you guys situated so I can just. No. Nope. No thanks. I'm good. I know. I'm good.
Have fun. Enjoy.
All right.
Or maybe if you want to go to the high place to see the treasury from the top,
No, I'm good.
by the shortcut way. I mean
Ah.
walking.
No, I'm good. I'm
If
just.
you love walking.
Yeah. I'm good.
Just a task
Right.
to explain you. You can explain you the map.
All right.
You can explain
All right.
Now, as you see me walking in, there's 2 paths. There's a dirt path we walk, and there's a horse path. That path was about maybe a half a mile before we got to the sick. And literally, every other person down that road was harassing me. Want to ride a horse? And then after I said no, they just keep badgering me and badgering me. It's like, leave me alone. Didn't I say no? So when I got to the sick, I put my bag down on the bench because I needed to adjust to something. And they're still coming at me. I told them no. Then when I get in the sick, it was about pictures or riding camels or what have you. All through the sick, another half a mile of being harassed. Then when I got to that entry where you can see the treasury, Listen to this clip and you can tell me why I'm so annoyed.
You like to ride camel?
Not now, guys.
Follow the camel to the end.
Man, you see me filming, man. Come on, later, man, later.
Slimon! Help!
Yeah.
Now, after this had happened, I had to go reshoot that again. I reshoot it, then I go and I take the seat to calm down, and guess what? 2 more Bedouins come in and they started their little pitch about, hey, you want to go up there? You know, I just went in their ass. I chewed them a new one. I chewed them a brand new one. But eventually, yeah, I did went up there. Had one of them take me up there. We took some pictures and some videos, and cool. That's fine. After that, I went down, had lunch, still badgering me about doing this, still badgering me about doing that. This would have been a really good trip. A really good trip. If everybody would have shut the hell up and leave me alone. And I've talked to the tour guys about it, and they were like, well, we're getting all those complaints from our people too. All the people we're taking on tours, all the people that are there just to enjoy this are complaining about these people doing this. This is not a way you run a business. It's a good way to keep people away from your country. This is ridiculous. You don't treat people like this. I understand people want to make money. That's fine. I have no problems with it. But let me explain something to you. See, out of all the countries they could have chose, they chose Jordan. The least you can do is have your people act in a courteous manner. Meaning, don't be harassing people for tips. Don't be harassing people to go take pictures. Don't be harassing people to go buy this and buy that. If they want to buy something, they'll go in that store and they'll go buy it. This is ridiculous. And these people are on vacation just trying to get rid of stress. I dealt with 2.5 years worth of stress. And unfortunately, I couldn't get rid of it because of the people's rudeness. Now, as far as the people at the hotels and people down in the Mon, the storekeepers, the people at the restaurants, the people selling shawarmas and all these other restaurants, they were fantastic. Absolutely the best. That's why I wanted to be in the city center area. They were awesome. And they made my stay very enjoyable. But the 2 group of people that should have made my stay a lot more enjoyable were the worst. And that was the cab drivers and those workers down in Petra. It was absolutely horrible. And I didn't get to finish up doing my Jordan tour because I was going to plan a second one. Now I don't even know if I'm going to do a second one. After what I experienced, you're kidding me. People go on vacation to not deal with stress, and you gave them more stress. You need to address this issue, and you need to address this issue now. Because I'm not going to lie to my viewers about Jordan. It is a beautiful country, and there's a lot of beautiful things to see. It is amazing. But this stuff you guys are doing needs to stop. Because eventually, people are going to be like, okay, this is a headache. Bye, we ain't coming. The little tour groups will come. But individual travelers, they're not going to come. To the Minister of Tourism, you need to address this problem like now. You really need to address this problem. Because for me to recommend these people to go there, I tell them it is beautiful sights, good food, all that good stuff. But is it going to be worth it when you're going to get harassed by drivers and the people at these tourist sites? No, it's not worth it. People go on vacation to have peace and quiet and peace of mind, not to be ripped off. So you need to fix this problem. As for my viewers, if you want to go to Jordan, fine, I'll show you. I got plenty of videos so you guys can see, and you can make the decision for yourself. Okay, this was the experience I dealt with. Here's how you can avoid them. For drivers, as soon as you get to the airport, go look for that Uber stand. Go get yourself an Uber. and deal with Ubers and Careens. Don't deal with the local drivers at all. As far as Petra, go get the jet bus. Go back and forth. And as far as dealing with these people, if you got to be rude, be rude. And oh, and one more thing. I've seen one of the workers abuse one of the animals. That's why another reason why I didn't want to get on a horse. I am not going to support any group of people that abuses animals. So, decision up to you guys. I got videos I'm going to post on Jordan, so it's up to you guys if you want to go. But it's going to be a while before I decide to go back. It's got to be some major changes for me to go back to Jordan. So, anyway, enjoy the videos that's coming up. If you like them, hit the like button. And I hope to see you again.